Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to go ahead and rainbow and awaken the newest free-to-play unit. This, of course, is STR Cumber. This guy is really good. So, as his SSR, he's actually just Evil Saiyan, so, you know, you can keep a second copy if you want to. You know, this is the only Evil Saiyan card in the game right now. Then when you actually Dokkan awaken him, at that point, he actually Dokkan awakens into a Cumber card. Now, this Cumber is very, very good, and I think he's going to be very good in Super Battle Road and the Legendary Goku event as just a free-to-play unit. So, let me level him up, and we're going to start testing him out in a lot of different places. But, like, these Heroes units, man, they made some of them real interesting. They did a really good job with this batch of hero units, for sure. Alright guys, so here we are in an event. We're on the Dragon Ball Heroes theme, where I think this Cumber should be a solid option. Now, this guy does interesting things, right? So number one, he does stack both attack and defense when he supers, which is good. But he gives extreme class allies a 20% attack and defensive buff when he attacks, which is interesting. So they want you to put him in the first spot. Then when he gets hit, he lowers super class enemies attack by attack and defense by 20%, which is really good for Super Battle Road. And then if he's hit before he attacks, he launches a guaranteed second super. So everything is screaming for you to place this guy in slot 1. Now, looking at it, his defense is only 48k at the start, so it's definitely not great. But as he attacks, his defense is going to go up because he's going to get the extra 20% attack and defense right here. So his buff should activate, and now Darkness Toa and Golden Cooler will do better. So his attack stat was kind of low right there, considering this was a pretty good rotation of support. You know, we did have Golden Cooler there. We also had Darkness Toa. But one of the important things to remember is we are only on a 130% lead team, and this guy does stack attack, right? So as we're going through the event, we are going to see Cumber progressively hit harder and harder and harder, so that will be good. I'm actually going to I'm going to do this right here. Yeah, this team is really good with Ki, by the way, because so many of these units have, like, Shattering the Limit. You have really powerful support type units like Supremo 5 Time and Golden Cooler, you know, who are giving Ki and stats to the whole team. So this team is actually solid. Like, you give it, okay, hopefully, I think the chances are high that they're going to get a Dokkan Festival exclusive soon, right? But regarding that Dokkan Festival would obviously have Fierce Battle. Now, on this team, that's going to hurt him a bit because there's no other Fierce Battle units that I could think. No, I don't think there's any, right? It's literally only him. Okay, so this is a pretty good rotation right here. Okay, so we'll be able to see Cumber. Well, we could see him activate his ability to lower attack. But we're not going to be able to see him do the multiple super attacks. Again, that's something that's going to be very valuable in the Legendary Goku event, I would imagine. You know, being able to, like, increase the rate at which he's stacking his attack and defense will be very, very good. Okay, so boom. So now Vegeta, yep, I saw the little symbol pop up there. So now Vegeta has his attack lowered. We did get super attack. This is going to hurt big time. Yeah, 124. That's a lot, and our defense got lowered. He is going to work pretty good with Cumber, too, because this Cumber, Great Ape Cumber, he has the effect of he greatly lowers attack on super attack, but then when he gets hit, the whole enemy team gets stunned. So I feel like you could do an interesting, like, Super Battle Road team where you have a Cumber on each rotation. You have the Great Ape Cumber and then this Cumber, and, like, they're really going to help the team out a lot. The only thing is that, like, you know, if we're talking, like, a pure Saiyan team, which is, I guess, like, the only category stage currently that this Cumber could be used in, the leaders, the Vegetas and stuff, like, are not obviously extreme class allies, and that's where this Cumber is going to be best, right? Is with extreme class allies. But I am really loving this new era of units having attack and defensive buffs and then giving support type buffs and all this stuff they're doing, because all these units just become infinitely better. They just can do so many different things compared to the old days where a unit would, you know, like, what does Hellfighter 17 do? He gets 2 Ki and 90% attack. Like, now units just do 27 different things. It's crazy. All right, so both Cumbers are going to be pretty ineffective right here. Yeah, geez, his defense is only 40k right here. So, what is his defensive stat? 6,695 is very low. So, This Cumber might have difficulty in the Legendary Goku event. We'll definitely check it out and see. But obviously, like, if I put him right here, he's going to get, like, just ass blasted. Like, we don't even need to see it to know. This Evolution Blue Vegeta is not a great, like, unit for this rotation. Or this Vegeta is not a great opponent for this Cumber rotation because we can't stun him and we can't lower his attack. So that dramatically nerfs what these Cumbers are capable of doing, right? Again, they're really good, I think, for Super Battle Road or Dokkan Battlefield. A number of these Heroes units, including these Cumbers, I think could be like sleeper options for Dokkan Battlefield. With the way, again, like lowering enemies' attack and stuff like that is very, very helpful. I believe I did give my Cumber full additionals as well. So that will help him, you know, once it comes time to go to the Legendary Goku event and stack his attack and defense and stuff. But, all right, there was the Heroes team. Let's also take a look at him on his other two teams, the Time Traveler team as well as the Pure Saiyan team. All right, guys, so now we're over here on the Time Traveler team. You know, it's going to be very interesting to see. Obviously, we're going to get another leader for the Time Traveler team, right? What is that leader going to look like? Presumably, it's going to be a dual category leader. Man, is that going to be real interesting to see, because this Time Traveler category team is now so big and so good with so many different solid options. Man, I don't know. Like, depending upon what leader this team gets, it really becomes probably a contender for best team in the game. Like, you know, think of like any potential LR Vegito Blue is going to be on this team. Like, even Vegito Blue from Dragon Ball Supers, if he makes it in, from Dragon Ball, or excuse me, even Vegito Blue from Dragon Ball Heroes, if he makes it in, right? He's going to be on this team. So we're left with a situation where, like, no matter what, this team is going to have Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, Vegito Blue units, like all the Trunks units, most of these Heroes units. So, like, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Kaioken Gogeta gets added to the game. What happens then? Like, you know, the homie Garesh DM'd me the other day, and he just says, what happens if Super Saiyan 4 Kaioken Gogeta is shown? Like, what if he's just shown on the Twitter all of a sudden? Like what do people say when Super Saiyan 4 Kaioken Gogeta's coming out, huh? Like, you know, it's gonna be a pretty big deal. And, like, that's, again, that's a unit that's probably going to be on this team. Like, you know, there's going to be some interesting things happening. So I have no idea who is going to be the next Time Traveler leader, but whoever it is going to be very interesting to see, because, again, we're talking about rare power that this Time Traveler team has got. Like, seriously, it's now one of the biggest categories in the game. And, like, you know, you look at, you know, things like, you know, in LR Cell, like Bojack is going to get a Dokkan Fest. For sure, Bojack is getting a Dokkan Fest exclusive. So we're going to be adding potentially a unit on the same level of STR Cooler to this team. Okay, so there's Cumber just a shade under 1 million right there. If he got additional super right here, he might break 1 million. No, he didn't. How much damage will he take right here? This is what, 3 super attacks? We have a lot of support, but again, we are going up against an AGL enemy because it's AGL day. That's not bad. 86k, so his defense is built up a good amount. You know, again, you have all the Trunkses, you know, something like Golden Cooler with the support for all allies. See, a unit like Golden Cooler, like, I can't, like, I know maybe Golden Cooler doesn't look the greatest because, you know, he does like, what, like 1.8 million damage or something like that. And so people are like, you know, Golden Cooler, he's you know, he's okay. But, like, you gotta understand what Golden Cooler allows. Because he gives all allies 2 key and 20% attack and defense, you toss him on any team and he will work no matter what. He's going to help out a lot. Like, his only key links are Strongest Clan in Space and Shattering the Limit. Obviously, that hurts. But look at a unit like maybe LR Int Cell, right? Who doesn't really have key links also. Boom, Golden Cooler will actually be able to give that man key, you know, and that's relevant on a lot. They're on a lot of the same teams, right? Transformation Boost, Full Power, Time Travelers, Golden Cooler, and LR Cell are together. So, you know, just moving forward, units like Golden Cooler are going to be tremendous. Units like just the STR Cooler, units like in Future Gohan, those are like the units of the future right there, who will be able to help you just the most, the absolute most. Oh, actually, I should have had Cumber in the first spot. Actually, hold on. Let me back up real quick. We want Cumber in that, well, yeah, I want Cumber in that first spot to show the guaranteed second super he gets. All right, so this is going to be good for Cumber because if in this situation right here, of course he's going to get super. That's okay. But in this situation, he will get a guaranteed second super attack. Now, obviously, I gave him full additionals. You guys know how well full additionals will work in a situation like this. Chances are very good that Cumber will bust out 3 attacks right here. And, you know, think of the Legendary Goku event as he's stacking attack and defense, and he becomes a real good option in there. We didn't get 3 attacks, but that's okay. Okay, so next let's head over to the Pure Saiyan team. Obviously, that'll be the best team for him because, you know, we'll be able to use LRB Pan. Although his start of turn attack buff is pretty low, only 50%. You know, with his stacking attack, we'll be able to get a decent number from him at the least. Alright, guys, so I had unbelievable problems getting this. So I tried to do this with Turles, right? Turles and Broly and Paragus both have 2 of Cumber's attack links. Brutal Beatdown as well as Saiyan Warrior Race. I was trying this with Turles. Turles transformed on me twice in one run. This has been the worst. I can't stand getting these attack stats sometimes, man. I just always have the worst luck. Turles never transforms until it's time to do a showcase. Then he's like, oh, you know what time it is. That time again to transform and ruin everything. By the way, Cumber is going to be insane for this event. 1.38 million is very good. We're going to get a better attack right here. Cumber he's very good. I think he is going to dominate this event, which is crazy because he's just a free-to-play unit, but they're doing a real good job now with making sure that free-to-play units have, like, real value to teams. Like, you can legitimately run this Cumber on, like, Time Travelers, Heroes, Pure Saiyans. Like, he fits in all these teams. He'll probably be better on Time Traveler and Heroes because you could get a lot more villains on there, whereas Pure Saiyans is, you know, mostly Heroes. I mean, you know, you do have stuff like LR Tech Broly and, you know, some of the Broly units and stuff like that, but it's mostly Heroes, right? So, like, because, well, I mean, I guess in Turles, but, you know, you guys get what I'm saying. Like you could really fill out the full teams of villains on Time Travelers and Heroes easily. So I think this Cumber will be very solid over there. But all in all, again, they did a very good job. All of these Heroes units, in their own unique way, are helpful in at least something. Dokkan Battlefield, Super Battle Road, Legendary Goku event, Easy Ace. A lot of them are just so damn good. So, all right, let's go ahead and break down Cumber's stats. All right, guys, so this is Saiyan Freed from Chains Cumber. His leader skill is the Dragon Ball Heroes category 3 key and 50% to stats. So, you know, even though it's a brand new category, we already have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different leaders for this category. And it's actually 7 different named characters, because obviously this guy awakens from Evil Saiyan, and then Fu awakens into Super Fu, right? So really there's 7 different characters with the Dragon Ball Hero category leader skill already, so that's good. His super attack is the Disaster Eraser, which stacks attack and defense and does supreme damage to the enemy, so stacking both is really good. His passive skill, Evil Energy, is 2 key and 50% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then Extreme Class allies get 20% attack and defense when he attacks. And then Super Class enemies lose 20% attack and defense when Cumber gets hit. And then Cumber launches a guaranteed additional super attack after he gets hit when the enemy attacks first. So specifically if he's in the first slot and he gets hit before he goes, he does a guaranteed second super. So that is a doozy of a passive. I mean, a couple of these things we have not seen before. Like super attack after receiving attack when the enemy attacks first. We haven't seen that before. You know, Extreme Class allies attack and defense plus 20% when attacking. Like, I don't know that we've seen a support type buff kick in when a unit attacks before. We've definitely seen enemies lose stats when they hit a unit before. At least I believe so. But a lot of this stuff, like, very interesting. Again, like, for a free-to-play unit, not bad at all. his links are Saiyan Warrior Race, Tough as Nails, the Saiyan Lineage, Brutal Beatdown, Fear and Faith, Prepared for Battle, and Shattering the Limit. So, good links. I just wish he didn't have Tough as Nails. Like, here, let me open up Tough as Nails real quick. Like who is he even going to be able to... Like, Ames has it, I guess. That's a Dragon Ball Heroes character. Super Paikuhan has it. I guess Super Saiyan Great Ape Cumber's also got it. But for the most part, I mean, it's defense plus 1,500. It's trash, right? Like at least make it defense like 15%. That would make it a lot better. But he does have like Brutal Beatdown, Fear and Faith, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepared for Battle, Saiyan Lineage, Shattering the Limit. Like, those are very common links. So he's going to fit well on the category teams that he's on. His 12 key multiplier is 140%, which is A-okay for a free-to-play unit like this. And then finally, our boy is on a couple of different category teams. So number one, the Pure Saiyan team. Of course, just endless buffs on this team. Just too ridiculous to even count. And like, you know, we're going to eventually get like another Majin Vegeta. You know, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku's going to get another card, I'm sure. Like, you know, Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku's going to get a better card. Like, there's just so much still coming there. You know, LR UI Goku, LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, just insanity. Then over here, he's on the Time Traveler team. So again, like I was saying, this is one of the teams now I'm most curious to see what happens. What leader is this team going to get? Because depending upon what leader this team gets, like what new Dokkan Fest exclusive, like double category leader or something happens, this is going to become one of the best teams in the game. So it's going to be real interesting to see. And then finally, he's on the Dragon Ball Heroes category team. Of course, he's going to be really good. You can very easily build an entire villain team right here. There's just so many strong villain options here. Golden Cooler, you know, this Cumber, Fu, and they're all going to be benefiting from this Cumber's ability. So the Dragon Ball Heroes team is definitely very interesting. So there we go, guys. There's this free-to-play Cumber. Definitely very good. Do not sleep on him. Get him grinded. If you are a global player, definitely look forward to this guy because he's really damn good. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.